EG America and Quorso are partnering up to simplify store operations. According to a Quorso press release, the partnership will see Quorso's technology deployed throughout the company's more than 1,500 retail and fuel locations. By combining advanced technology with human-centric workflows, Quorso's tech consolidates siloed solutions like tasks, surveys, performance analytics, and exception reporting into a comprehensive, action-focused, and more enhanced platform that drives store performance at every level. Chris, we know Corso. We've been following them for a long time. But what strikes you the most about this particular partnership between Corso and EG America?
Oh yeah, wow. Well, as loyal OmniTalk fans will know, particularly our loyalist fans will know that I particularly, and we both have been a big fan of Corso's tech for a long time. It's the biggest reason we've worked with them, I think, consistently for going on 5 or 6 years now,
Yeah.
too, and it's been a long time. Um, and the reason this story is particularly big is that they are taking their tech to convenience stores. 1,500 convenience stores, I might add,
Yep.
as you mentioned. So, I mean, if you think staffing, training, and oversight are difficult in retail, it's even worse in convenience stores. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why EG is finding value in that.
Yeah.
And the reason that this is important is, and Oliver Wright called this out in our interview with him from Accenture at FMI last week. It's this whole idea of the next best action.
Mm-hmm.
Go back and listen to that interview too, folks, because it was really, really top notch. But he's basically saying, like, the great thing about AI is it takes us out of this world where, and having been a store manager and a district manager in retail, this is how it worked. Like, you just had tasks you had to tick off your list every day because that's the only thing we could monitor. But now AI is getting to the point where it can actually recommend the next best action you can take, given the time that you have in the store and the hours that you have available to you as an employee. Now, Corso calls that next best action a mission, but that's the idea here. It's AI is unlocking a smarter deployment of our workforce by telling them what it is that they should do versus expecting them to do the same tasks every single day. This is where the industry is going by way of AI. And honestly, the other point is I think Corso feels like they are miles ahead on their own mission of simplifying the lives of store employees because they have been thinking about this for the past 6, 7, 8 years.
Right. Yeah. No, I think that's absolutely right. I mean, I also feel like, Chris, we've been hearing so much recently, like at the conferences we've been at this year, about the agentic AI component of this. And so, what I think we haven't even seen kind of unfold yet here, but what I think, e.g., Tractor Supply, Dollar General, some of the other brands across all, verticals in retail are looking at is that you also have another component that's going to take place here. I think when you think about the main brain, the smart store, and you think about like what can be done on top of this, and it's not just what tasks the next best actions or tasks the human workforce can take, but also AI can take into this too. Like I'm wondering, especially when you think about, one of the retailers that has ESLs or something, like once the person has done like the restocking of shelves or restocking of a display or end cap, now, can you start to have those tasks line up in the Corso platform of, okay, now that we have a full end cap, do we change pricing on this end cap automatically? And is that something that AI can be triggered to do as the next best action? And then what does that mean for continuing the operational flow of a store? And I think that's where we're even going further with this that we haven't even seen unfold yet because the technology's still building. They're still starting to get some of these things deployed. Stores are getting smarter overall as an operating system. And that's the thing I think here that is going to be really cool to see. And I expect that we're going to see many more retailers kind of take on this type of task management technology to do that.
Yeah, it's cool. The way I frame up what you said is like we're kind of at the intersection between the now and next of AI impacting
Mm-hmm.
stores, and what you're talking about is kind of the future
Yeah.
of where it goes next. And the other reason it's important is like we learned last week as well is like you just don't have the employees, particularly
No.
in grocery and convenience stores. You just don't have the employees, so you have to help them
Yeah.
work smarter to get through what needs to get done during the course of a day to serve your guests or your customers the way you want to. I don't know why I keep saying guests, but yeah,
The
that's
target
that.
coming back
You're
in
right.
here.
Oh, the target coming out of me. Can't stop bleeding red. But that's the idea here, right, Ann? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole idea behind technology like this.